Well, hey, look at you. There you are. Didn't see you standing there. All right, I was trying a random joke. At least you're mildly amused. Count it. Okay, we're gonna start warming up, everybody, with some leg swings. Let's get it swinging, get it kicking. We're gonna do a few swings on one side, and we're doing some core and cardio today, and a few swings on the other. For those leg swings, if you need to hold on to something to stabilize yourself, go right ahead. We got some fun in store for you. Again, we're doing some core and some cardio. We got 4 rounds to go through and just 5 exercises. So we're gonna spend 60 seconds really focusing on one exercise, then move to the next one, go through all 5. That's 1 round, and we're doing 4 today with no finisher. Squat and twist. So we're tracking those knees out over the toes, and then get a twist to each side, and then back to forward for that squat. Good. Make sure you're getting a good bend in the hips and in the knees, and you're not hinging forward at the waist for that squat. Heels are planted, and we're sending those hips back. Knees aren't going out over the toes. All right. Next, folks, we got a ski. So a little switch of the feet, and then pump those arms. If you're taking out the jump, then tap it back. Still pump those arms, flex those legs strong. There you go. You're ready to hit the slopes. Your ski masters right here. There we go. I see you. All right. We got 8 more seconds here on those skis. Then we're gonna do our final warm-up move, and then you know all 4 of them. And you're gonna continue with those. Alrighty, we got lateral lunges. If you've done them before, step it out with those toes forward, 1 each side. If you're a little bit more unfamiliar with those, take a wide stance with those toes forward, shift to one side, back to center, and shift to the other. Whichever version you're doing here, keep it going, sit those hips back, nice flat back, push off, come back to center. Good. You're going back to those leg swings in just 2 seconds. Alrighty, leg swings, everybody. Go back to them, and I'm gonna start showing you your exercises for today's wonderful workout. We're gonna go on to the back for the first exercise. You're continuing on with those leg swings in the meantime. So we're gonna go 60 seconds on sprinter sit-ups. So onto the back here, reaching the limbs out. Then we're gonna bring up the right leg, or the left leg and the right arm, and then come back down, and then switch sides. And we're gonna pump it nice and quick for those sprinter sit-ups. If coming all the way up is a little too rough for you, back to your squat and twist, everybody. Then give me a little crunch and a pump of those legs right down the center. So that's move number 1. For move number 2, there's a couple different ways you can hold your dumbbells. Maybe you have a moderate set of dumbbells. So you're gonna go for a jump squat with the weights. Make sure you have safe form and a safe quantity on those weights. So if you're comfortable, you're gonna sit into a squat and then catch yourself and land nice and careful. Move on to those skis. If you wanna hold the weights at your shoulders, you can. And then if you need to hold just one weight, you could hold it in the center here or here, whatever feels most stable for you. Get that jump in, and then if you need to take out the jump, you could hold the weights at your side, at your shoulders or center, and then you'll get in a squat and a roll to the toes. So that's move number 2. For number 3, we're gonna go back down to the mat and on the back. Last one is your lateral lunges for your warm-up. Make sure those toes are forward. So for our leg lifts, you can add in extra for your upper abs by having your head and shoulders off the ground here. Starting with those legs up, flexed feet is better, and controlled lower down, and then back up. If you need to rest your head down, you can. You could always do maybe 1 and 1. And then if you're watching out for your low back, you can use your, stick your thumbs under your bum for a little support, or you could always go part way if going all the way down is not great for a back injury of yours. Moving on to your leg swings, everybody. So that's our leg lifts. Then we're gonna grab a hold of our weights for a dumbbell swing and push press. So normally kettlebell swings, dumbbell swings, we go in the center. If you have a kettlebell and you wanna do that, you're welcome to. It's gonna look a little bit different though, because you have your both hands holding one thing. So for 2, you're gonna have feet about hip distance apart. You're going to get a little swing in that's generated from your lower body. So that happened from the tip back of the hips and the bend of the knees. Bring it to the shoulders, bend the legs, and then get a push press in. Right back for that swing and push press. You're moving on to your squat and twist for your warm up. So again, one more time, that swing, catch, and push press using momentum from the legs for that push press. Alrighty, and then we're gonna set those weights down again and come on down for a dynamic plank. We're gonna start off in a high plank position, hands under shoulders. You're moving on to your skis, and you have your feet separated. I have maybe about 2 feet between my feet distance-wise, and then I'm gonna bring my elbows right where my hands were, and then come back up, trying not to wiggle those hips, keeping them nice and still. And your modification is off the knees. Just make sure your hips aren't up in the air. Those knees are way behind those hips as far as your positioning goes, and we're staying nice and stable again, and those knees will be separated if you're off the knees. Alrighty, everybody, so that is our workout for today. We're gonna start with sprinter sit-ups, 60 seconds of each exercise all the way through. We'll get a little break in between, of course, little water break, and you know I love those. Alrighty. Okay, so we're going for a minute here. And we're gonna be on our back for those sprinter sit-ups. Pump up your jams. Make sure your water and your sweat towel are nearby. Let's do this, everybody. Alrighty, here we go. Coming on down to the back. We're gonna pump opposite arm to opposite leg. Coming up in a full sit-up or a crunch. Ready, set, here we go. Sprinter sit-up. Nice, good. Right up the middle, exhale. Exhale on the up. Good, if you're modifying, you're getting that crunch in. Bringing that knee in. Watch out for your face if you got some big flexibility there and you're doing that crunch. All right. Good. Keep a good pace in. You can use your arms for a little momentum help coming up. Totally okay. You're about halfway through this one. So think about continuing. Think about progress and the proper amount of pushing yourself. Sometimes when we think pace ourselves, we slow down when we can go a little bit harder. So switch into a good mode for yourself, a good mental mode that keeps you going. You got 10 seconds here. Coming on up. Good. Those muscles are getting heated. We feel it. Stay with it. Last few seconds to go. A few more reps. Woo! All right, that was good. Now we are going for that jump squat with the weights. If you're uncomfortable with that, take the weights out of it. Give me just a jump squat. We get a little breather in between rounds here. Here we go. Going for that jump squat. Weights could be at the side, or if you want to press 2 together, do that goblet holds. Or if you don't like that, you can go weights over the shoulders, whatever works for you. And then if you're taking the jump out, then you can roll to the toes, or if you need to keep those heels down and just give me squats, squeeze at the top. Sit those hips back and squeeze. Otherwise, catching some air. It is a core and cardio day. If you have one heavier weight, you can go center here or here, whatever feels most stable for you. Good. We're over that halfway point. Keep at it. Chest is up. You're doing your best not to hinge forward at the waist. Woo! Try to catch yourself from that jump and go right into the next squat. You're stopping at the top. That's a lot on the joints. Only 6 more seconds. Catch and land. Go right into that squat. All right, all right. Good. Okay. We're coming back down for those leg lifts, everybody. Grab that sip of water before we start the next one. All right, here we go. On your back. You can have your head up, start with your legs up, lower. If you can get them closer to the floor, do that. If you need to only go halfway, that's okay. Modification, you could have those hands underneath. Just make sure your shoulders are not up. Press them down into the mat. Take that tension out of the collarbone. Try to focus on those abs, bringing the legs back up. Don't make your hips do the work. Abs are doing the work. Good. You can have that head up. If you need a little support, it can be right here. Just don't crank on the neck. All right. We got 20 seconds left here. Good. We're breathing through, coming down from that cardio, getting some active recovery for our core. Beautiful here. 10 more seconds. Give me a few more leg lifts. Solid and strong. You're almost there. Straight legs if you can. Woo! Nice. Okay, grab a hold of those weights. Grab a sip of water if you need or like there. We're gonna go for that dumbbell swing and push press. So you can take one weight to the center if you need to. I'll show you that one in a second. But I'm gonna go with the 2 for the start here. Little bend in the knees and hips for that swing, and then that push press. Lower back down, right over those shoulders. Swing, catch, push press. Drive is coming from that lower body for both parts. So I'll break it into 2 right here. Here's the swing, push press is down, and as you press into those legs, press up with those weights. Catch and control, swing and push press. If you have one kettlebell or one weight here, you're gonna wanna hold it here. You can't do that much of a swing because it's a little wide, but there's your push press. So you can do more of a bicep curl and a push press if you have one weight or a kettlebell there. The kettlebell you can swing between because you got the space. Good. Getting our heart rate up here. Keep at it. Nice. Do your best not to arch your back as you press up overhead. Final few. Woo! All right. We are coming down for that dynamic plank. Grab a sip here. We're gonna start off at a high plank position, hands under shoulders. Feet are gonna be separated, everybody. Here we go. Bring it down to the elbows and then back up to the hands. Change up your lead arm here. So if that left arm's going down and up first for one round, take that right arm down and up for the next round. Modification is off the knees. Just make sure you don't have your knees right underneath your hips. Shift those hips forward. So that way your core is really working. Getting a little shoulder challenge here. Super stable. If you want to go faster, you can. Just make sure whatever pace, you're not wobbling those hips. You only have 22 seconds left to go. Woo! We're feeling, right now we're doing some research. We're feeling what a minute feels like with each of these exercises. So our body's gonna get used to them here. Whew, still gonna be tough, but we're getting a better feel for it. So round 2 is gonna go even smoother. 4 more seconds for you. Stay in here. Woo! Very nice, everybody. We're gonna flip it over onto our backs for those sprinter sit-ups to kick off round 2. All right, we know all the moves now. We're gonna kick this next one off in just a couple seconds. Come on down. Okay, reach out, and then that left leg's coming in, and your right arm pumping, and then left arm, right leg. Whew. Good job, everybody. Make sure you're breathing. Excellent. Whatever exercise is the toughest for you, try to embrace that one. Ones you feel a little bit more comfortable with, get into a good groove with them. Nice. You got this. Here's our home stretch, everybody. 15 seconds or less. If you're modifying, you're doing that crunch and that knee lift here. Good work, good work. Right up the middle. Try not to add tension in the neck and collarbone. Let the abs do the work. Almost there. Woo! Okay, weights. We're ready to get pumped and do some jumping here. All right, so we have that jump squat. Put the weights where you're most comfortable, one weight or two. Maybe it's here, or at your chest. 1 or 2 weights. Make sure you're being kind to those knees. One way you're gonna do that is don't come down from the jump and stop yourself. That's gonna be rough on all your joints. So sit into that squat, jump, and catch yourself, come on down. Think of your legs like shocks on a car, absorbing that jump. Good. Woo! All right, keep it going. Here's our home stretch coming in. Modification is just squats or roll to the toes. Here's our home stretch. 15 seconds or less. Keep getting low. Keep that chest up. Good frame with those weights. Final few seconds to go. Money. All right. Good. Okay. We're coming on down for those leg lifts. If you want to add in a weight, you can hold one weight or two depending on your weight in your hands, right over the shoulders. Otherwise, so that'd be right here. We're right here for those leg lifts. You can have fingertips behind the ears if you like. Try to make sure there's some space between your chin and your chest. Don't have your chin glued to your chest. Breathe. Get some in through the nose. Straight legs if you can. You're gonna get a little squeeze to the glutes at the bottom and send those legs back up. Good. If you can only go halfway, that's okay. And if you need to rest the head down for a little bit, just make sure if your head is down, your shoulders are also down, pressing into the floor. Whatever pace you're going, you're feeling well challenged in the core. 7 more seconds to go. Woo, woo. Come on, core, give me some more. Final few seconds. All the way through. There you go. Okay, back to our weights. We're going for that dumbbell swing and push press. I'm gonna show you this one straight on here. Grab that sip of water if you like. I'm gonna get it after this. Ready, set, here we go. Swing, catch, bend, push, press. Guide it back down, start again. Swing and catch, push, press. A little bit slower. Swing and catch, bend. Hips are going back, bend in the knees. And as you extend and straighten, it helps give you power for that push press. Dumbbell swing, push press. Nice, nice. All right, this is a fun one. Good, feel your core work to really stabilize you in that swing. There you go. Bend and solid, bend and solid again, good. Oh yeah, good. Keep pumping. Weights are going right over those shoulders. You got a few seconds to go right here. Keep pressing it. Woo! All right, let's get dynamic, folks. Grab that sip of water, and then we're coming into that high plank, hands under shoulders. Feet are gonna be separated. Let's go. All righty, bring it down to the elbows, keeping the hips as stable as possible. If you're modifying off the knees, same thing. Check yourself in a reflection if you need to. Make sure your hips aren't too high or too low. Same thing with the off the knees, not too high and not too low. Nice and stable for the core wherever you're at. 21 seconds to go. Whoo! Good. We're ending this round, and then guess what? You are halfway through your workout. Keep that mental endurance going. I know it's tiring. Try not to focus. If you need to let it groan out, go right ahead and then get back in the zone. Last few seconds. Woo! Good, good. Okay, we're going for those sprinter sit-ups. We're gonna flip it over onto the back here. Grab that sip of water if you need to. Woo, way to get that physical activity in. Here we go. Reach it, and then come on up. Opposite limbs coming up. Keep it going, everybody, keep it going. Workouts have plenty of tests in them. Whew, all kinds of pop quizzes for your breathing, for your body, for your muscles, for your flexibility. Whew, you are taking those tests, moving through them right here. You got this. As long as you're putting in that effort, doing your best to stay positive, you are an A+ student. Let's go. You got 20 seconds right here. Ooh, acing it. There you go. Nice. Good mentality all the way through. That's gonna help you be supportive. Whoo! Good, you're giving yourself what you need right here. Good sweat. Final few seconds, come on up. Woo! All right. We got to get some jumps in. Let's go for those jump squats with the weights. Don't choke on your water. Alrighty, here we go. Sorry, that probably went right in your microphone ear. Sorry, friends. got a little choked up with the water there. Whew, it's okay. If you have little hiccups or whatnot, no problem. Try to keep moving through it. If you got one weight, whatever stable holds works for you, or if you are rolling to the toes, remember that chest is up. You're not bending at the waistline. Bend the knees and the hips, sit those hips back, come on up. 10 seconds. You're doing great here on round 3 of 4, everybody. Woo, good. Sometimes these workouts feel like longer than 30 minutes. Woo, but we're getting it done here. Okay, leg lift time. Way to go. Anytime we do 60 seconds, feels like 5 minutes or 5 years. Here we go, leg lifts. All right, we're up, legs are up, and lower strong, raise strong. There you go. Whew. Nice. If you need to have that head down and you need to tuck something under your tailbone for support, you can. Just watch those shoulders, get a little grip in the back, in the upper back there. Try to press the navel to spine. 20 seconds to go. Ribs are pressed down, so we are really holding strong. It's harder to do when your head is down to keep that contact. Whoo! Good, but it's better posture. 7 seconds. Way to squeeze. Love it, almost there. Woo, leg lifts. Good one, okay. Is this one your favorite? Dumbbell swing and push press. Hopefully you're enjoying your favorite exercise out of these 5. Love on it when you get there. Just get through those other exercises if maybe they're not your favorite. And then enjoy when you get to your favorite one here. We got 60 seconds on the clock. We got all kinds of gusto, good energy. Whew. Good, set yourself up with a fan if you need that breeze, that little extra air. Good, focus on your breathing here. Swing and push press, that bend in the knees, bend in the hips, and then straighten. Good, as you press up overhead, keep those ribs down. Give me that home stretch left. 15 seconds or less. Nice and strong. Good. There it is. Use the power from your legs. Oh, so close. Woo, looking good. All righty, let's come on down for that dynamic plank. Hands under shoulders. Woo, round 3 is amazing. Look at us go. We're gonna start this one in 3, 2, here we go. Down to the elbows, back up to the hands. We got a nice little break between exercises. Come on down, and then come on back up. Good, solid frame, whether you're off those knees for modification or off those toes, solid as ever. Good. Nice work, everybody. Woo! Sometimes we get crazy up in here and put a heavy medicine ball on people's backs while they're doing this exercise. You can imagine how tough that is. Good. Woo! Talk about adding in a challenge. Fun stuff. 7 seconds. Might as well embrace that challenge. It's helping us, making us stronger. We're surprising ourselves here. 3, 2. Good. Let's flip it over for those sprinter sit-ups for the last time. Alrighty, friends. Ready, steady. Here we go. We're reaching those arms and legs out, and then we're coming up. Make sure to breathe. As you come up, if you're modifying, you're doing a crunch. Try to peel those shoulder blades up off the ground while you pump that leg. Still going right up the middle. Otherwise, up all the way. Or see if you can go part way. See if you can kind of fling yourself a little bit with nice control to see if you can get yourself somewhere in between that sit-up and that crunch. Good, good. There it is. We gotta add in some extra challenge and some extra go-getter attitude. 23 seconds left because this is our final round and there's no finisher, so there's not that extra push at the end. So we're going to add in a little extra push throughout this 4th round here. Whew. Good, good. All right, you're on it. Let's keep it up. We got this. Final few reps. Bring it up, bring it up. Maybe a little quicker if you can. Woo, yes. Very nice. Okay, we're ready to jump. Jump squat time, everybody. Grab that sip of water if you need. We're gonna start in 7 seconds. Start with those shoulders down and back. You either have your weights at your side, at your shoulders, or at your chest, 1 or 2 weights there. There we go, sitting into the squat. Jump and catch. You have to be especially careful about your form when you're using weight, because you wanna make sure you don't hurt yourself. Right here. Good. If you're not letting those balls of the feet leave the floor, still get a burst of energy and then go right into that next squat. Or if you have an injury on the foot, halfway through here, give me just squats, down and up, making sure the knees don't go forward over the toes. Don't lead with the pelvis forward. Take the hips back. Yeah, you're on it. Squat masters right here. Whoo, squat-tastic. Doing great. Keep going, everybody, keep going. All right, here we're there. Less than 10 seconds. Good, feeling the burn. You're so close. We're rocking round 4, everybody. Last few. Woo! All right, time for those leg lifts. And a sip of water, why not? Squeeze that in here. Okay, come on down to the back. Ready, steady. Start with those ribs down, navel to spine, pressing into the floor, and straight flex legs if you can. Good. Try not to glue those feet or those knees together. Get a little space between them so they can work individually and they're not pressing or leaning on each other. See if you can get them working separately. Think of both sides of your body, line running down. Whoo, working hard, evening yourself out. You don't have to go all the way to the floor. If you need to do a smaller range of motion, you're still gonna feel it. You're doing good. 20 seconds, all the way down if you can. Try not to rest at the bottom. Coming down from this position can be hard on the back. So start at the top, especially if you're watching out for yourself. You're down to the last few right here. 8 more seconds to go. See if you can get a few more in. Leg lift, power. Oh yeah, almost. There it is. Woo, okay. Swing and push press, everybody. It's only this one and one more. We got 7 seconds before we begin, so take in that little breather, you earned it. Ready for the next one? Here we go. Remember, generating the power from your legs. It's that bend and extension that brings the weights to the shoulders, palms facing each other. And then up, and then bring it back down, and then think about starting right into that next one. So use that swing. Good, good. This one's about control. Think about your belly button being anchored down towards the floor, into your legs, into your feet, into the floor. Good. Nice. Centered. You have got this. Beautiful. Whew. If you are running low or feeling like that motivation is wavering, nothing like a good workout to make you feel accomplished, like you can do something. You can push through the hard things, get all heated, and keep thriving. You got 7 seconds. Keep believing in you. Let's go, let's go. Final few right here. Almost. 3, 2. Very nice. Okay, final one. Let's go all 60 seconds if we can, or if you were taking like 5 breaks before on this one, see if you can cut it down to less breaks, maybe 3, maybe 4. Here we go, dynamic plank. All right, shoot for more on this. There is no finisher, so this is it. Try to catch your breath after we pumped it with that last exercise. Give me a breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Whether you're off your knees or off your toes here, focus on those stable hips. You gotta grip with everything. Grip with those glutes, grip with those legs, those toes, definitely those abs. You're over halfway through this one. You're doing an amazing job. Woo, no finisher, folks. This is it. Put all your focus into these last 19 seconds. Good. Alternate your lead arm. You're doing it. Whoo! Good work, y'all. You're already proud of yourself. You should be. Less than 10 now. Stay with it. Beautiful. Determination is on. You're so close. Stay strong, stay strong. 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Woo! All right, we're feeling it. Let's come on down for our first stretch. Elbows underneath the shoulders. Press the shoulders down away from the ears and lift that chin. Woo-hoo. Good work, friends. Whew. My fitness friends, thank you for joining me. Go ahead and relax your lower body here. If you need to kind of readjust to be comfortable, you can. You can also come to fully extended arms if you're a little bit more advanced. Maybe you know this stretch. You're welcome to do that. Don't hurt yourself and try that though if you're new to this stretch or new to all these moves. There's a lot. We throw a lot at you. So, oh, spilling water. Just was getting heated, so you know, I had to cool it down a bit. Let's try to stretch and stay dry here. Okay. Alrighty. Sorry. Let's go ahead and bend in the right knee. Take the right knee across the left side of the body while you reach out that right arm and look right. Mine's a little elevated because it's on our stand here, but yours can come all the way down. Your arm can come all the way down to the ground. While your knee is on the left, crossing the left side of your body, try to keep your right shoulder down. Woo. Good, guys, good. There's lots of negativity out there in the world. There could be a lot of mistreatment out there. So please treat yourself well. You deserve it after all. Gotta look out for you. I was doing some reading with my roommate in one of her grad school courses. Or actually, I think it's another scholarship type program she's working through. But anyhow, let's bend the left knee now. Take it across the right side of the body while you look over, reach out that left arm and look to the left. So what she was learning about is that when we're searching for something from another person, it's an inconsistent source and we're not always satisfied. We're basically not going to be satisfied because we're always wanting something from someone else, and the idea of giving it to yourself, thinking about what you need and giving it to yourself is it's very satisfying. Of course, we still need each other. We need community. We need network. We need support, of course. But how great is it to think about your own needs and try to provide them more for yourself? Just kind of reassure yourself and all that. And you did that because you got a good workout in. So I am proud of you folks. Let's do one more standing stretch together. Go ahead and lace those fingers, flip those palms. Go ahead and look towards the floor here. You're rounding your upper back, but don't overreach it or strain yourself. Just enjoy the stretch and opening up in those shoulders. And then relax a little bit, shake it out, and then press those palms towards the ceiling. You can stay centered or lean to one side. Your best bet is to hold for 30 seconds to one side, then hold to 30 seconds for the other. You could even do the center for another 30 seconds. But we are going to wrap it up right here. Thank you so much for this fun fitness time we had here. I'll see you very soon for your very next workout. Kudos, high fives, rock on.